Now we are going to solve algebra. We will simplify this equation. X, quantity of x minus 4 plus 8, quantity 3x minus 2x, quantity of x plus 5y minus 3 minus quantity of 3x minus x minus 2. So, to simplify this, first we will combine like terms in this parentheses. So, we will copy x times x minus 4 plus 8, quantity 3x minus 2x, quantity x plus 5y. 3x minus x is 2x, then copy negative 2. Then next, copy again. Because there is a negative sign before the parentheses, so the symbols of the terms inside the parentheses will be changed, so it will be negative 2x plus 2. Then next, we will combine like terms inside this bracket. So, negative 2x plus x will give us negative x, copy 5y plus 2. Next, we will multiply negative 2x with negative x plus 5y plus 2. So, negative 2x times negative x will give us positive 2x squared. Negative 2x times 5y is negative 10xy. Then negative 2x times 2 is negative 4x. Copy. So now we will combine like terms inside these braces. So we have 2x squared, 3x minus 4x is negative x, then copy negative 10xy rather. Then multiply x with x minus 4 and 8 with 2x squared minus x minus 10xy. So it will be x squared minus 4x plus 16x squared. 8 times negative x is negative 8x. Then 8 times negative 10xy is negative 80xy. Now for our final answer, we will combine like terms. So 16x squared plus x squared will give us 17x squared. Negative 4x minus 8x will give us negative 12x. And then just copy negative 80xy. So here's our equation number 2, which is 9 braces A minus bracket 2y minus 7 in parentheses x minus c minus 6 bracket 3 in parentheses x minus y minus 4 in parentheses x minus z. Now we will copy 9 braces A minus bracket 2y. Now we will distribute this negative 7 with x minus c. So it will be negative 7x minus negative plus 7z. And then now here we will copy negative 6 and distribute this 3 with x minus y. So it will be 3x minus 3y. And then we will also distribute negative 4 with x minus z. So it will be negative 4x plus 4z. Copy. And then copy 9 braces 8. There is a negative sign before the bracket. So we will change all the symbols of the terms of the equation inside the bracket. So it will be plus 2y, no, negative 2y plus 7x minus 7z. Now, we will combine, we will copy 6, negative 6, and then combine like terms in this equation. 3x minus 4x, negative x, copy 3y and copy 4z. Now, all we have to do is distribute 9 with this equation and then distribute negative 6 with this equation. So, 9 times a is equal to 9a. 9 times negative 2 is equal to negative 18y. Then 9 times 7x is positive 63x. Then 9 times negative 7c is negative 36z. Now we will also distribute this negative 6 with this equation, negative x minus 3y plus 4c. Negative x times negative 6, so we'll have positive 6x. Negative 6 times negative 3y will have positive 18y. Negative 6 times positive 4z will have negative 24z. We will just combine like terms with this equation. So we will first have 9a, then negative 18y plus 18y is 0. Now, 63x plus 6x is positive 69x. Then, negative 63 with minus 24z is equals to 67z. So our final answer is 9a plus 69x minus 67z. Here our problem number 3, which is 5 times 2x minus 3y plus 7 minus 4 braces x minus 2y bracket 2x minus 3 plus 4 in parentheses 1 minus x minus xy. We will first copy 5 times 2x minus 3 plus 7 minus 4 braces x minus 2y bracket 2x minus 3 plus. We will first distribute 4 with 1 minus x. So the answer will be 4 minus 4x. Then the bracket and negative x, y in the brackets. Copy 2x minus 3y plus 7. Parentheses. We will copy braces x minus 2y. And then we will combine like terms inside this bracket. 2x minus 4x is equals to negative 2x, and then negative 3 plus 4 is equals to 1. The negative x, y braces. Next, copy. 4 basis x. We will distribute this negative 2y with negative 2x plus 1. Negative 2y times negative 2x is equals to positive 4xy. The negative 2y times 1 is equals to negative 2y. And then minus x, y. Then the braces. Now, we can distribute 5 with 2x minus 3y plus 7 and this negative 4 with x plus 4x minus 2y minus x. First, we will copy, then combine like terms. X. 4x minus xy is equals to 3xy minus 2y. Now, all we have to do is distribute 5 with 2x minus 3y plus 7. So, the answer will be 10x. 5 times negative 3y is negative 15y. And then 5 times 7 is 35. Now, negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times positive 3xy is negative 12xy. And then negative 4 times negative 2y is positive 8y. Now, all we have to do is combine like terms of this equation. (10x minus 4x is equals to 6x. Then 15y plus negative 15y plus 8y is equals to negative 7y. 35 now plus 35 and then negative 12xy. So our final answer is 6x minus 12xy minus 7y plus 35. We have here our problem number 4. Subtract 42x squared plus 68y squared plus 72c squared from the sum of 86x squared minus 37c squared and 51y squared plus 94z squared. First, we will have the addition. 86x squared minus 37z squared plus 51y squared plus 94z squared. And then minus 42x squared plus 68y squared plus 72z squared. 86x squared we'll have 86x squared, then 51 y squared. Negative 37 plus 94c squared is equals to positive 57z squared. And then, since there is a negative sign before the parentheses, of course, all the symbols of the equation inside the parentheses will be changed. It will be negative 42x squared minus 68y squared minus 72z squared. Now we will just combine like terms. 86x squared minus 42x squared is equals to 44x squared. Now, positive 51y squared minus 68y squared is equals to 17y squared. Positive 57c squared minus 72z squared is equal to negative 15z squared. So, our final answer is 44x squared minus 17y squared minus 15z squared. Here our problem number 5. Subtract the sum of x cubed plus 17x squared plus 36x minus 15 and 3x cubed minus 13x plus 33 from the sum of negative 2x cubed minus 8x squared plus 79x plus 8 and 5x cubed minus 73x squared plus 99x plus 67. So we now first need to get the sum of these two terms. Negative 2x cubed minus 8x squared plus 79x plus 8. Add with 5x cubed minus 73x squared plus 99x plus 67 minus x cubed plus 17x squared plus 36x minus 15 plus 3x cubed minus 13x plus 33. Negative 2x cubed plus 5x cubed is equals to 3x cubed. Negative 8x minus 73x is equals to negative 81x squared. And then plus 79x plus 99x is 178x. And then 8 plus 67 is equals to 75 minus x cubed plus 3x cubed is 4x cubed. 17x squared plus natin is equals to 17x squared. 36x minus 13x is equals to 23x. 15 minus 33. 33 minus 15 is equals to 18. Because there is a negative sign before the parentheses, of course, all the symbols inside the parentheses will be changed. Will be its opposite. So we will copy 3x cubed minus 81x squared plus 178x plus 75. I'll convert it into negative minus 4x cubed minus 17x squared minus 23x minus 18. 3x cubed minus 4x cubed is negative x cubed. Negative 81x squared minus 17x squared is negative 98x squared. And then 178x minus 23x is equals to positive 155x, and then 75 minus 18 is equals to 57. So our final answer is negative x cubed minus 98 x squared plus 155x plus 75.
Mabuhay kita.
Now we will go to the second part of our algebra, which is finding the product. Now we will find the product of 2x cubed minus x squared y plus y cubed multiplied with 3x squared y minus 4x y squared plus 5y. We have 2x cubed minus x squared y plus y cubed times 3x squared y minus 4x y squared plus 5y cubed. The first thing we have to do is distribute 2x cubed with each term in this equation. So it will be 2x cubed times 3x squared, 2x cubed times negative 4x squared, and 2x cubed times 5y squared. And then next, we will also distribute this negative x squared y with each term in this equation. So negative x squared y times 3x squared y, and then negative x squared y times negative 4xy squared, and negative x squared y times 5y cubed. And then this y cubed, we will also distribute this y cubed with each term in this equation. So y cubed times 3x squared y cubed times negative 4xy squared, y cubed times 5y cubed. So now we will solve the 2x cubed times 3x squared y will give us 6 to the 5th y. We will multiply 3 with 2 and then add the exponent of x. So that gives us 6x to the 5th y. And then next, 2x cubed times negative 4x y squared will give us negative 8x to the 4th y squared. 2x cubed times 5y cubed will give us 10x cubed y cubed. And then Now we will distribute this negative x squared y with each term in this equation. So negative x squared y times 3x squared y will give us negative 3x to the fourth y squared. Negative x squared y times negative 4x y squared will give us positive 4x cubed y to the y cubed. And then negative x squared y times 5y will give us negative 5x squared y to the fourth. And then now we will also distribute this y cubed with each term in this equation. So y cubed times 3x squared y will give us positive 3x squared y to the fourth power. And then y cubed with the times negative 4xy squared will give us negative 4x y to the fifth. And then lastly, y cubed times 5y cubed will give us positive 5y to the sixth power. Now all we have to do is combine like terms in this equation. So we will just copy 6x to the fifth y, and then negative 8x to the fourth y squared minus 3x to the fourth y squared will give us negative 11x to the fourth y squared. And then 10x cubed y cubed, 10x cubed y cubed plus 4x cubed y cubed will give us positive 14x cubed y cubed. And now negative 5x squared y to the fourth plus 3x squared y to the fourth will give us negative 2x squared y to the fourth. And then we will just copy negative 4xy to the fifth, and then 5y to the sixth power. So our final answer is 6x5y minus 11x 4 to the fourth y squared plus 14x cubed y cubed minus 2x squared y to the fourth, and then negative 4x y to the fifth plus 5y to the sixth. So here is our final answer. Now we will proceed to our second problem, and still we are going to find the product of 2x squared minus x cubed minus 4x plus 5 multiplied with 3x minus 2x squared plus 7. So we will first arrange its terms. So we will have first 3 negative x cubed plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 5 multiplied with negative 2x squared plus 3x plus 7. what we will do is distribute negative 3 with each terms in this equation, and negative 2 with each terms in this equation, and the negative 4 with each term in this equation, and then so on. So, negative x cubed times negative x squared will give us negative 2, will give us positive 2x to the fifth, and then negative x cubed times 3x will give us negative 3x to the fourth power. And then negative 3x cubed times 7 will give us negative 7x cubed. Now 2x squared times negative 2x squared will give us negative 4x to the fourth. Negative 2x squared times 3x will give us positive 16x, 6x cubed. 2x squared times 7 will give us positive 14x squared. Negative 4x times negative 2x squared will give us positive 8x cubed. And then negative 4x times 3x will give us negative 12x squared. Negative 4x times 7x will give us negative 28x, and then 5 times 7, 5 times negative 2x will give us negative 10x squared. 5 times 3x will give us positive 15x, and then 5 times 7 will give us 35. Now, for our final answer, we will combine like terms. So, 2x to the fifth, and the negative 4x minus 4x to the fourth minus 4x to 3x to the fourth minus 3x to the fourth will give us negative 7x to the fourth power. And then negative 7x cubed plus 6x cubed plus 8x cubed will give us 7x cubed. Positive 7x cubed. And then 14x squared minus 12x squared minus 10x squared will give us negative 8x squared, and then negative 28x plus 15x will give us negative 13x, and then we will just copy 35. So here is our final answer, 2x to the fifth. Now we are at our number 8 problem, and still we are going to find the product of these equations. 3x plus 2y squared times 2x minus 3y squared. So first we will have some bracket to multiply 3x plus 2y with itself. And then another bracket to multiply 2x minus 3y with itself. And again, in multiplication, we have to distribute the 3x with this term, and then 2y with this equation. And then 2x with this equation and negative 3y with this equation. So 3x times 9x will give us 9x squared. 3x times 2y will give us positive 6xy. And then 2y plus 3x will give us positive 6xy. And then 2y times 2y will give us positive 4y. Then 2x times 2x will give us 4x squared. 2x times negative 3y will give us negative 6xy. Negative 3y times 2x will give us negative 6xy. And then negative 3y times negative 3y will give us positive 9y squared. Now we will combine like terms. 9x squared. 6xy plus 6xy will give us 12xy plus 4y squared. 4x squared. Negative 6xy minus 6xy will give us negative 12xy plus 9y squared. Now, we could multiply it now, and then all we have to do is distribute 9x squared with all the terms here in the expression, then positive 12xy with all the terms in this equation, and then 4y squared with all the terms in this equation. So 9 times 4x squared will give us 36x to the 4th. 12xy and 9x squared times negative 12xy will give us negative 108x cubed y. And then 9x squared times 9y squared will give us positive 81x squared y squared. Now 12xy times 4x squared will give us positive 48x cubed y. Then 12xy times negative 12xy will give us negative 144x squared y squared. 12xy times 9y will give us 108x y cubed. 4y squared times 4x squared will give us 36x squared y squared. Sixteen x squared y squared. Then 4y squared times negative 12xy will give us negative 48x y cubed, and then 4x squared times 9y squared will give us 36y to the 4th. And now for our final answer. All we have to do is combine like terms in these equations. Copy 36x to the 4th power, negative 108x y plus x 48x cubed y will give us negative 60x cubed y. Now, 81x squared y squared minus 144x squared y squared plus 16x squared y squared will give us negative 47x squared y squared. 108xy cubed minus 48xy cubed will give us positive 60xy cubed, and then copy 36y to the fourth. So now here is our final answer, 36. Now we are here at our problem number 9. A squared minus 2ab plus 3b squared times 2a minus b squared. First, we will just copy this equation because we are going to solve first for this equation. A squared minus 2ab plus 3b squared 2a minus b times 2a minus b. We will distribute 2a minus 2a with 2a minus b and negative b with 2a minus b. Copy this. So we will have 4a squared negative 2ab times negative 2ab will be negative 2ab plus negative 2ab will be negative 4ab, and the negative b times negative b will be positive b squared. Now, we already can multiply a squared minus 2ab plus 3b squared with 4a squared minus 4ab plus b squared. A squared times 4a squared will have 4a to the fourth power. A squared times negative 4ab will have negative 4a cubed b, and then a squared times b squared will have a squared b squared. Negative 2ab times 4a squared will have negative 8a cubed b. Negative 2ab times negative 4ab will have positive 8a squared b squared. Negative 2ab times b squared will have negative 2ab cubed. 3b squared times 4a squared will have positive 12a squared b squared. 3b squared times negative 4ab will have negative 12ab cubed. And then 3b squared times b squared will have positive 3b to the fourth power. And now for our final answer. We are going to collect letters. 4a to the fourth, negative 4a cubed minus 8a cubed b. We'll have negative 12a cubed b. And then a squared b squared times plus 8a squared b squared plus 12a squared b squared. We'll have 21a squared b squared. And then negative 2ab cubed minus 12ab cubed will have negative 14ab cubed plus 3b to the 4th. So now our final answer.
Okay.
So now we are here at our final problem in finding the product, which is x minus y cubed times x plus y. So now we will have a braces for this one. So we will first x minus y times x minus y, and then multiply it again with x minus y times x plus y. First, we will solve for this one. So x times x is x squared. X times y, x times negative y is negative xy. X times negative xy times x is negative xy. So the answer is negative 2xy. And then negative y times negative y is equals to positive y squared. And this time we will have to multiply this equation with this one. X squared times x is equals to x cubed. X squared times negative y is equals to negative x squared y. Negative 2xy times x is negative 2x squared y. Negative 2xy times negative y is positive 2xy squared. Y squared times x is positive xy squared. And then y squared times negative y is negative y cubed. And then x plus y. Now we have to combine like terms if there is, there is a like term. So x cubed minus 3x squared y plus 2 plus 3xy squared minus y cubed multiplied by x plus y. Again, distribute for our x cubed times x is x to the fourth. X cubed times y is x cubed. Y negative 3x squared plus y is negative 3x cubed. Y negative 3x squared plus y times negative y times y is negative 3x squared y squared. 3x times 3xy squared times x is positive 3x squared y squared. 3x times y squared is positive 3x y cubed, and then negative y times x is negative x y cubed, and then negative y cubed times y is equal to negative y to the fourth power. For our final answer, we have to combine like terms in this equation. X to the fourth, x cubed y minus 3x cubed minus y is negative 2x cubed y. Negative 3x squared minus 3 plus 3x squared is 0. And then 3xy cubed minus xy cubed is positive 2xy cubed minus y to the fourth. So our final answer.
Mabuhay kita.
Our algebra, and this part we're going to divide the first polynomial by the second polynomial. So our first polynomial is x to the fifth plus 2x to the fourth minus 3x cubed plus 8x squared minus 2x plus 18 will be divided by x squared minus 3x plus 2. X to the fifth plus 2x to the fourth minus 3x cubed minus 8x squared minus 2x plus 18 divided by x squared minus 3x plus 2. X to the fifth divided by x squared will give us x cubed, and then x cubed times x squared will give us x to the fifth, and then x cubed minus divided by x cubed times negative 3x will give us negative 3x to the fourth, and then x cubed times 2 will give us positive 2x cubed. We will multiply this equation with negative signs, so it will be negative, this one will be positive, and this one will be negative. Cancel, and then 2x to the fourth plus 3x to the fourth will give us 5x to the fourth. 3x cubed minus 2x cubed will give us negative 6x cubed. Then bring down negative 8x squared. 5x to the fourth divided by x squared will give us positive 5x squared. 5x squared times x squared will give us 5x to the fourth. 5x squared times negative 3x will give us negative 15 x cubed. 5x squared plus times 2 will give us 10x squared. So multiply with this equation with negative sign, negative, positive, and then negative. 15x, sorry, this is 5. 15x cubed minus 5x cubed will give us 10x cubed, and then negative 10x squared minus 8x squared will give us 18x squared. Bring down 2x. 10x cubed divided by x squared will give us positive 10x. 10x squared, 10x cubed, and then 10x times negative 3x will give us negative 30x, and then 10x times 2x will give us positive 20x. Multiply it with negative sign, so it will be negative, positive, and then negative. Cancel. 30x minus 18x squared will give us 12x squared, and then negative 2x minus 20x will give us negative 22x, and then bring down 18. 12x squared divided by x squared will give us 12, and then 12 times x squared will give us 12x squared. 12 times 3x will give us negative 36x, and then 12 times 2 will give us 24. Positive and then negative. Cancel. 36 minus 22 is 14x. 24 minus negative 24 plus 18 will give us negative 6. So here is our remainder. To check if our answer is correct, we will do the checking. We will multiply x cubed plus 5x squared plus 10x plus 12 with x squared minus 3x plus 2. X cubed plus 5x squared plus 10x plus 12 multiplied with x squared minus 3x plus 2. X cubed times x squared will give us x to the fifth. X squared times 5x squared will give us positive 5x to the fourth. X squared times 10x will give us positive 10x cubed. And then x squared times 12x times 12 will give us positive 12x squared. Negative 3x times x cubed will give us negative 3x to the fourth. Negative 3x times 5x squared will give us negative 15x cubed. Negative 3x times 10x will give us negative 30x squared. And then negative 3x times 12 will give us negative 36x. 2 times x cubed will give us 2x cubed. 2 times 5x squared will give us 10x squared. And then 2 times 10x will give us 20x. And then 12 times 2 is 24. Bring down x to the fifth. 5x to the fourth minus 3x to the fourth is equal to 2x to the fourth. And then 10x cubed minus 15x cubed plus 2x squared will give us negative 2x squared. 2x cubed rather. And then 12x squared minus 30x plus 10x will give us negative 8. No, it is 3x cubed and then negative 8x squared. 36 minus 20 is negative 16x plus 24. So we will add the remainder. 14x minus 6, bring down x to the fifth, plus 2x to the fourth, minus 3x cubed, minus 8x squared, negative 16x plus 14x is negative 2x, and then 24 minus 6 is 18. So here is our answer. So our answer in this problem is correct. We're now here at our problem number 12. 12x to the fifth minus 2x squared, 2x to the fourth plus 3x cubed plus 70x minus 7 divided by 3x squared plus x minus 7. 12x to the fifth minus 2x to the fourth plus 3x cubed. Since there is no value of x squared, we will just add 0x squared plus 70x minus 7 divided by 3x squared plus x minus 7. 3x squared divided by 12x to the fifth divided by 3x squared will give us 4x cubed. 4x cubed times 3x squared will give us 12x to the fifth. 4x cubed times x will give us 4x to the fourth. And then 4x cubed minus 7 will give us negative 28x cubed. Negative, positive. Cancel. Negative 2x to the fourth minus 4x to the fourth will give us negative 6x to the fourth. And then 28x cubed plus 3x cubed will give us positive 31x cubed, and then bring down 0x squared. Negative 6x to the fourth divided by x squared will give us negative 2x squared. 2x squared, negative 2x squared times 3x squared will give us negative 6x to the fourth. Negative 2x squared times x will give us negative 2x cubed. Negative 2x squared times negative 7 will give us negative positive 14x squared multiplied with negative sign. So this one will be positive, this one will be positive, and this one will be negative. Cancel. 31x cubed plus 2x cubed will give us 33x cubed, and then negative 14x squared. Bring down 70x. 33x cubed divided by 3x squared will give us positive 11x. 11x times 33x squared, 3x squared will give us 33x cubed. 11x times x will give us positive 11x squared, and then 11x minus 7 times negative 7 will give us negative 77x multiplied with negative sign, so this one will be negative, negative, and then positive. Cancel. Negative 25x squared plus 147x, bring down negative 7. Negative 25x squared divided by 3x squared will give us negative 8. Negative 8 times negative times 3x squared will give us negative 24x squared. Negative 8 times x will give us negative 8x. Negative 8 times negative 7 will give us positive 50. And then now, negative x squared, multiply it with negative. So this one will be positive, this one will be positive, and this one will be negative. 25x squared minus 24x squared will give us negative 8, negative x squared, 147x plus 8x will give us positive 155x, then 56 minus negative 56 minus 7 will give us negative 63. So this is our remainder. Now, to check if our answer is correct, we will multiply our answer with 3x squared plus x minus 7. For x cubed minus 2x squared plus 11x minus 8 multiplied with 3x squared plus x minus 7. 3x cubed times 4x, 3x squared times 4x cubed will give us 12x to the 5th. 3x squared times negative 2x squared will give us negative 6x to the 4th. And then 3x squared times 11x will give us positive 33x. And then 3x squared times 8 will give us negative 24x squared. And then x times 4x cubed will give us 4x to the 4th. X times negative 2x squared will give us negative 2x cubed. And then x times negative times 11x will give us 11x squared. And x times negative 8 is negative 8x. Negative 7 times 4x cubed will give us negative 28x cubed, and then negative 7 times negative 2x will give us 14x squared, and then negative 7 times 11x will give us negative 77x. And then negative 7 times negative 8 will give us negative 50, positive 56. Now, bring down 12x to the 5th, negative 6x to the 4th plus 4x to the 4th will give us negative 2x to the 4th. And then negative 33x plus 2x minus 2x cubed minus 28x cubed will give us positive 3x cubed. Negative 24x plus 11x negative 24x squared minus 11x squared plus 14x squared will give us x squared, positive x squared, and then negative 8x plus minus 77x will give us 85x plus 56. Then our remainder, negative x squared plus 155x minus 63. 12x to the 5th minus 2x to the 4th plus 3x cubed cancel, and then negative 85x plus 155x will give us positive 70x minus negative 63 plus 56 will give us negative 7. So our answer in this equation is... Now we are at our problem 13 in our algebra, and we will divide the first polynomial by the second polynomial. So we have 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. 8x to the 5th minus 6x to the 4th minus 11x cubed plus 3x squared plus 17x plus 15. 8x to the 5th minus 2x cubed will give us 4x squared. 4x squared times 2x cubed is 8x to the 5th. 4x squared times 3x squared is positive 12x to the 4th. And 4x squared times 5x is 20x cubed. And 4x squared times 2 is negative 8x squared. Minus. So we will change the sign of every terms in this equation. So it will be negative, this one will be negative, this one will be negative, and this one will be positive. So 8x to the 5th minus 8x to the 5th cancelled, and then negative 6x to the 4th minus 12x to the 4th give us negative 18x to the 4th. Negative 11x cubed minus 20x cubed is negative 31x cubed, and then 3x squared plus 8x squared is 11x squared. Then bring down 17x. 18x to the 4th divided by 2x cubed will give us negative 9x. Negative 9x times 2x cubed is negative 18x to the 4th. Negative 9x times 3x squared is 27x cubed, and then negative 9x times 5x is negative 45x squared. Negative 9x times 2 is positive 18x. And now we will subtract and then change every symbol in this equation. So it will be positive, 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 negative. Negative 18x to the fourth plus 18x to the fourth cancelled. 31x plus negative 31x plus 27x cubed is negative 4x cubed. And then 11x squared plus 45x squared will give us 56x squared. Negative 18x plus 17x is negative x. Then bring down positive 15. 4x squared, negative 4x cubed divided by 2x cubed will give us negative 2. Negative 2 times 2x cubed will give us negative 4x cubed. And then negative 2 times 3x squared will give us negative 6x squared. Negative 2 times 5x will give us negative 10x. And then negative 2 times 2 will give us positive 4. Change every symbols in the equation. So it will be positive, 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 and negative. Negative 4x cube plus 4x cube cancelled. 56x squared plus 6x squared is 62x squared. 10x minus x is 9x. And then 15 minus 4 is 11. So here is our remainder. To check if our answer is correct, we will multiply 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 with 4x squared minus 9x minus 2. So we'll have 2x cubed for our checking. Two x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 multiplied with 4x squared minus 9x minus 2. 4x cubed times 4x squared is 8x to the fifth. 4x squared times 3x squared is 12x to the fourth. 4x squared times 5x is 20x cubed. 4x squared times 2 is negative 8x squared. Negative 9x times 2x cubed is negative 20, negative 18x to the fourth. Negative 9x times 3x squared is negative 27x cubed. Negative 9x times 5x is negative 45x squared. And negative 9x times 2 is negative 18x. Negative 2 times 2x cubed is negative 4x cubed. Negative 2 times 3x squared is negative 6x squared. Negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. And negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Bring down 8x to the fifth Negative 12x to the fourth minus 18x to the fourth is 6x to the fourth. Then then 20x cubed minus 27x cubed minus 11x minus 14x cubed is 11x cubed. And then negative 8x squared minus 45x squared minus 6x squared will give us negative 59x squared. The negative 18x minus 10x is negative 28x plus 4. Now we will add our remainder. Plus 62x squared plus 9x plus 15 plus 11 rather. So for our final answer, into 8x to the 5th minus 6x to the 4th minus 11x cubed. 62x squared minus 59x squared will give us positive 3x squared. 28x plus 9x is negative 17x plus 15. As we can see, our final answer is the same with our dividend. So our answer is correct.
Now we're already at the part 4 of solving our algebra, and in this part we will solve for x, y, z, or whichever occurs. So in our problem 14 we have these two equations. The first equation is 14x minus 12y equals 7. The second equation is 21x minus 18y equals 21. So the first thing we have to do is to find the initial value. So we'll have 14x minus 12y equals 7. Then we will transpose negative 12y to the other side, so it will be positive 12y plus 7. Then we will divide both sides with 14, so our initial value of x is equals to 12y plus 7 over 14. Then now we will solve for y, and we will use the equation number 2, 21x minus 18y equals 21. Then we will substitute this initial value to the variable x. So 21 quantity of 12y plus 7 over 14 minus 18y equals 21. So 21y times 12y is 21 times 12y is equals to 252y, and then 21 times 7 is 147 over 14 minus 18y equals 21. Then we will multiply both sides with 14 to eliminate this 14. So we will just copy it. We will cancel this one and this one. So we will copy 252y plus 147. Then 14 times 18 is 252y equals 294. 294 came from 21 times 14. 252y, then we will minus 252y. Then we will transpose positive 147 to the other side, so it will be negative. So 0 equals 147. It is a inconsistent system. It has no solution. and an independent equation. Now we're already at our number 15, and we have here two equations. First equation is 14x minus 12y equals 0, and the second equation is 49x minus 42y equals 0. So the first thing we have to do is to find the initial value. And we will use 14x minus 12y equals 0. 14x equals 14x, and then we will transpose negative 12y to the right side, so it will be positive 12y. And then next we will divide both sides with 14, so x is equals to 12y over 14. And then next we will solve for y. We will use the equation number 2. 49x minus 42y equals 0. So we will copy 49 and we will substitute negative 12y over 14 with the variable x. Minus 42y equals 0. So 49 times 12y is equals to 588y, and then over 14 minus 42y equals 0. And then copy 588y. 14 times 42y is equals to negative 588y equals 0. So copy the LCD. So negative 588 minus 588y minus 588y is equals to 0. So it was 0 over 14, which is 0, and that equals 0. So this equation has infinite solution. It is also a consistent system, and it is a dependent equation. Now we're already at the number 16, and again we have two equations. The first equation is 6 over x minus 7y equals 26 and 1/2. The second equation is 5x minus 8y equals 29. In the first equation, we will find its LCD. So the LCD is 2xy. So we will multiply all terms with 2xy. 6 over x cancelled the x, so the answer is 12y. Negative 7y cancelled y. Negative 14x equals, then 53 over 2 came from 26 and 1/2. And then cancel 2, so 53xy is the answer. So now we will have this. We have here negative 14x minus 53xy equals 12y. We transposed 53xy to the left side and the 12y to the right side, so their sign were changed. The positive 1 became negative 1. And then now here we will negative x times 14x plus 53y, it came from this equation. We factored out x, or negative x rather, equals negative 12y. Then divide both sides with negative 14 plus 53y. So, cancel. So what will left is x equals negative divided by negative is equals to positive 12y over 14 plus 53y. And then now we will solve for our y. We have here, we will use the equation number 2 to 5x minus 8y equals 29. And what we will do again is substitute the initial value to the variable x. So 5 over 12y over 14 plus 53y minus 8 over y equals 29. So 5 over 12 and then 14 plus 53y over 1. We will multiply this later, and then negative 8 over y equals 29. 5 times 14 is equals to 70, and then 5 times 53 y is 256. Then copy your LCD, which is 12y minus 8y, and then equals 29. Again, get the LCD with 12y and y, which is 12y. 70 plus 256 minus 96. 96 came from 12y divided by y is 12. 12 times negative 8 is negative 96 over 12y equals 29. (256 minus 26 equals 29 times 12y. 256y minus 26, 29 times 12y is 348y. 256y minus 348y equals 26. 265 minus 348 is negative 83y equals 26. Then divide both sides with negative 83y is equals to negative 26 over 83. And then next we will solve for our x. X is equals to 12y over 14 plus 53. And then this time we will substitute this negative 26 over 83, which is the value of y, to the variable y in this equation. So it will be 12 times negative 26 over 83 over 14 plus 53 times negative 26 over 83. 12 times negative 26 is 312 over 83, and then copy 14. 53 times negative 26 is 1378, then over 83. Negative copy 312 over 83, and then 83 times 14 is 1162 minus copy the 1378 over 83. Negative 312 over 38, 1162 minus 1378 is equals to negative 216 over 83. X is equals to 312 negative 312 over 83 and negative 216 over 83. Then we will multiply these two equations. So 312 times 216 is negative 25,896. 83 times 83 is negative 17,928. If you get its lowest term, it will be 13 over 9. And then, for the last part, to check if our answer is correct, our value of x is 13 over 9 and the value of our y is negative 26 over 8. The equation is 5 over x minus 8 over y equals 29. So now, we will substitute the value of x and the value of y. 5 over 13 over 9 minus 8 over negative 26 over 83 equals 29. 5 times 9 over 13 minus 8 times 83 over negative 26 equals 29. 5 times 10 is 45 over 83. And then 8 times 83 is 664 over 26 equals 29. 90 plus 664 over 26 equals 29. 26 is the greatest common factor of 13 and 26. 90 plus 664 is 754 over 26 equals 29. So the answer is 29 over 29. So our answer is true. Now we're already at our problem number 17, and this time we have three equations here. The first one is 5x plus 8y plus 2z equals negative 14. Then the second equation is 2x plus 5y plus 3z equal to 3 rather. And then 3x minus 6y plus 4z equals negative 4. So the first thing we have to do is to eliminate z using equation 1 and equation 2. So now we'll have here 5x plus 8y plus 2z equals negative 14 and 2x plus 5y plus 3z equals 3. So to eliminate this, next we have here 2x plus 5y plus 3z equals 3 multiplied with 2, and the answer is 4x plus 10y plus 6z equals 6. So we will add these two equations. So negative 15x plus 4x is negative 11x. Negative 24y plus 10y is negative 14y. Negative 6x plus 6x is 0. And then 42 plus 6 is 48. So this is our equation number 4. And then the next step is to eliminate z using equation 1 and 3. So we'll use 5x plus 8y plus 2z equals negative 14. Then we will multiply this with negative 2. So the answer is negative 10x minus 16y minus 4, z equals 28, and then we will add the equation number 3, which is 3x minus 6x plus 4, z equals negative 4. Negative 10x plus 3x is negative 7x, and then negative 16y minus 6y is negative 22y. Negative 4z plus 4z is 0. And then 28 minus 4 is 24. So this is our equation number 5. Then the next step is to eliminate x using equation 4 and 5. We have here negative 11x equals negative 14y equals minus 14y equals 48. And then negative 7x minus 22y equals 24. The first equation will be multiplied with negative 7. The next equation will be multiplied with 11. So negative 11x times negative 7 is 77x. Negative 14y times negative 7 is positive 98y equals 48 times negative 7 is 336. And then in our equation number 2, on our next equation, we will multiply negative 11 with negative 7, which will give us negative 77x. Then negative 22y times 11 is negative 242y equals 2, and then 24 times 11 is 264. We will add these two equations, which will give us, cancel this one, 98y minus 242y will give us negative 144y. Negative 336 plus 264 will give us negative 72. To eliminate negative 144, we will multiply both sides with negative 144. So y is equals to 72 over 144, or simply 1/2. Then the next step, we will solve for x using equation number 4. So we have here negative 11x minus 14y equals 48. So this is our equation number 4. So we will just substitute the value of y, which is 1/2, with the variable y. So negative 11x minus 14y times 1/2 equals 48. So now negative 11x, 14 times 1/2, we will assume that it has a denominator, which is 1. So 14 times 1 is 14, then copy 2 equals 48. 11x minus, if we will simplify 14 over 2, which will give us 7. So negative 11x minus 7 equals 42. Negative 11x, we will transpose negative 7 to the right side, so it will be negative 11x equals 48 plus 7. Negative 11x equals 55. To eliminate negative 11, we will divide both sides with negative 11, so x is equals to negative 5. And then in this part, we will solve for c using equation number 1. 5x plus 8y plus 2z equals negative 14. So earlier we already have the value of x and y. The value of x is negative 5 and the value of y is 1/2. So we will substitute those values with the variables. So 5, substitute the value of x, which is negative 5. Then 8, substitute the value of y, which is 1 half. And then plus 2z equals negative 14. 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. And then 8 times 1 half is 8 over 2 plus 2z equals 1 equals negative 14. Negative 25 plus 4 plus 4 is 4 came from 8 over 2. If we simplify 8 over 2, which will it will give us 4. So negative 25 plus 4 plus 2z equals negative 14. 21 plus 2z equals negative 14. The 2z will remain, and then we will transpose negative 21 to the right side, which will be positive. So 2z equals negative 14 plus 21, which will give us 2z equals 7, because 21 minus 14 is 7. And then now 2z, to eliminate 2 with this equation, we will divide both sides with 2, and the answer is z equals 7 over 2. To check if our answer is correct, we already have here the values of x, y, and z. The value of x is negative 5, and the value of y is 1 half, and the value of z is 7 over 2. We will use this equation: 5x plus 8y plus 2z equals negative 14. And we will substitute all the values of these variables. So 5 times negative 5 plus 8 times 1 half plus 2 times 7 over 2 equals negative 14. 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. 8 times 1 half is 8 over 2, and 2 times 7 over 2 is 14 over 2 equals 14. Negative 25 plus 4 plus 7. 4 came from 8 over 2, and 7 came from 14 over 2. Negative 25 plus 4 plus 7 equals negative 14. 25 plus 11 is negative 14 equals negative 14. So our answer is correct. Now we're already at the last part of our algebra, and in this problem we have 3 equations. The first equation is 4 over x plus 5y minus 3 over z equals 22, and the next equation is 7 over x minus 2 over y plus 4 over c equals 51, and the last equation is 9 over x minus 1 over y minus 1 over c plus 35. So we will first use the first equation. So get the LCD, which is x, y, z. Then times both sides. So cancel x, y, z times 4x, cancel x. The answer is 4yz. Then 5y times x, y, z, cancel y. The answer is 5xz. And then negative 3z times x, y, z, cancel y. The answer is negative 3x. And then 22 times x, y, z. The answer is 22x, y, z. The next, add like terms. So we combine those terms which has x. So we have here first the 5xz, negative 3xy, and negative 2. We will transpose positive 22xyz to the left side, so it will be negative 22xyz, and then equals, and then transpose 4yz to the right side, so it will be negative 4yz. And then next, factor out x, so it will be x times 5c minus 3y plus 22yc equals negative 4yc. To eliminate this, we will multiply both sides with 5c minus 3y minus 22yz. So cancel. So the x is 4yz minus 5z minus 3y minus 22yz. Then the next process is to substitute x in equation number 2. 7x minus 2y plus 4c equals 51. 7, we will substitute the value of x, so 7 over 4, negative 4yz over 5z minus 3y minus 22yz minus 2y plus 4z equals 51. And then we will multiply negative 7 times 5c minus 3y minus 22yz will give us negative 35c plus 21y plus 154yz over 4yz minus 2y plus 4z equals 51. Negative 35c plus 21y plus 154yz, and then 4z times negative 2 will give us negative 8c. 4 times 4y will give us positive 16y over 4yz equals 51. Negative 35c plus 21y plus 154yz minus 8c plus 16y equals 51 over 4yz. Then combine like terms in this equation, so we'll give the answer is 154yz plus 37y minus 43z rather over 4yz equals 51. Negative 35c plus 21y plus 154yz minus 8z plus 16y over 4yz equals 51. Copy 154yz, then 16y plus 21y is 37y, negative 35z minus 8z is negative 43z over 4yz equals 51. So it is our equation number 4. So the next step is to substitute x in equation number 3, and our equation number 3 is 9x minus 1 over y minus 1 over c equals 35. So 9 over we will substitute x, so 4yz over 5z minus 3y minus 22yz minus 1y minus 1z equals 35. Negative 9 times 5c minus 3y minus 22yz over 4yz minus 1y minus 1c equals 35. So 9 times 5c is negative 45z. Negative 9 times negative 3y is positive 27y. Negative 9 times negative 22 is positive 198y z over 4yz minus 1y minus 1c equals 35. The next, negative 45c plus 27y plus 198yz minus 44z minus 4 over 4yz equals 35. Copy 198yz and then negative 45z minus 4z is 49z and then 27y minus 4y is 23y. Then next over 4yz equals 35. So this is our equation number 5. To summarize, our equation A is x equals 4yz over 52 minus 3y minus 22yz. And our equation number 4, 154yz plus 37y minus 43z over 4yz equals 51. Our equation number 5 is 198yz plus 23y minus 49z over 4yz equals 35. The next, we have here 154yz plus 37y minus 43z over 4yz equals 51. Then we will multiply both sides with 4y to eliminate 4y here. So, cancel. Eliminate. So, we will just copy 154yz plus 37y minus 43z equals 204z. 51 times 4 is 204 yz. The next, 154yz plus 37y. Then we will transpose 204z. So it will be negative 244yz equals, and then transpose negative 43z to the right side. So it will be positive 43z. The next, negative 204 plus 154 is negative 50 yz plus copy 37 equals 43z. Then we'll factor out y, so it will be y times negative 50z plus 37 equals 43z. To cancel this, we will divide both sides with negative 50z plus 37. So y is equals to 443z over negative 50z plus 37. So it is our equation B. Then the next step is solve for x using equation number 5. So our equation number 5 is 198yz plus 23y minus 49c equals 35 over 4yz. So we will substitute the value of y. So 198 times negative 432 over 50z plus 37 parenthesis z plus 23 times negative 432 over 50z plus 37 minus 49z over 4 times negative 432 over 50z plus 37, then close parenthesis z equals 35. So 198 times negative 432 is 8,514 z squared, and then over 50z plus 37 plus 23 times 432 is negative 989z over 50z plus 37 minus 49z over 172z over 50z plus 39 equals 35. The next, we will have the greatest common factor, which is 50z plus 37. So copy 8,514z squared plus 989z minus 49z times 100 times negative 50z plus 37 over negative 50z plus 37 over 172 z squared over 50 z plus 37. Then we have here 8,000. The next, what will we do is cancel. We will cancel 15. So what will be left is 8,514z squared plus 989z plus 2,450z squared minus 1,813z. That these two terms came from negative 49c times negative 50c plus 37. Then over negative 50z plus 37 over 172c squared over 50z plus 35 plus 37 rather equals 35. Then next, we will combine like terms. So 8,514z squared plus 2,450z squared will give us 10,964z squared. And then 989z minus 1,813z will give us negative 824z. And again, over negative 50z plus 37 over 172z squared over negative 50 plus 37 equals 35. (10,964z minus 824z over negative 50z plus 37 times negative 50c plus 37 over 172z equals 35. So, cancel. What will be left is 10,964z squared minus 824z over 172z squared equals 35. Then next, we will factor out 4z. So, what will be left? So, it will be 4z times 2,714z minus 206 over 172z equals 35. Then next, 4 divided by 172 divided by 4 is 43. So it will be 2741 z minus 206 over 43 z equals 35. 2741 z minus 206 equals 36 times 43 z. So it will be 2714 z minus 206 equals 1505 z. And then here we will transpose 206 to the right, and then the positive 1505 to the left. So it will be 2741 z minus 1500 of 505 z equals 206. So it will be 1236 z equals 206. Divide both sides with the 1236. So z is equals to 206 over 1236, or simply 16. Then next step is solve for y using equation B. Y is 43z over 1000 over negative 50z plus 37. Y is equals to, we will substitute the value of z. So it will be 43 times 1, 6 over negative 50 times 1, 6 plus 37. So 43 over, so 43 times 1, 6 is 43 over 6. Then negative 50 times 1, 6 is negative 50 over 6 plus 37. Y is equals to 43 over 6 over negative 50 plus 222 over 6. 222 came from 37 times 6. Then now 43 over 6. Then 222 minus 50 is 172 over 6. Then multiply 43 over 6 times 172 over 6 will be 258 over 1032, simply 1/4. And then last step is to solve for x using equation A. So 4yz over 5z minus 3y minus 22yz. The value of our c is 1/6 and the value of our y is 1/4. We will substitute the value of z and y with the variables. So 4 times 1/4 times 1/6 over 5 times 1/6 minus 3 times 1/4 minus 22 times 1/4 and 1/6. So x is equals to then to multiply this, we will multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. 4 times 1 times 1 is 4, and then 1 times 4 times 6 is 24. So it will be 4 times 4 over 24. And then next, over 5 times 1 is 5, and then 1 times 6 is 6. 3 times negative 3 times 1 is 3, then copy 4. Negative 22 times 1 times 1 is negative 22. 6 times 4 is 24. Then 4 over negative 4 over 24 over 20 minus 18 minus 22 over 24. We took the LCD here. So 24 divided by 6 is 4 times 5 is 20, and then 24 divided by 4 is 6 times 3 times negative 3 is negative 18, and then 4 times 24 divided by 24 is 1 times 22, so it will be negative 22. So now x is negative 4 over 24 over negative 20 over 24. So we will multiply 4 times 24 will give us 96, and then 24 times 20 will give us 480, or simply 1/5. To check if our answer is correct, we have here the equation 9x over 1y minus 1c equals 35, and we have the value of x, which is 1 over 1/5, and the value of y, which is 1/4, and then the value of z, which is 1/6. Now we will substitute the value of x, y, and z with the variables. So 9 over 1/5 minus 1 over 1/4 minus 1 over 1/6 equals 35. 9 times 5 is 45. Then negative 1 times 4 is 4. Negative 1 times 6 is 6. So 45 times minus 10 is 35 over equals 35. So our answer is correct. So we're already at our trigonometry, and we have here our first problem. A ladder 42 feet long is placed so that it will reach a window 30 feet high on a street. If it is turned over, its foot being held in position, it will reach a window 25 feet high on this other side of the street. How wide is the street from building to building? So we will now illustrate the problem. So it is said that there is a building which has 30 feet high window, and on the other side of the street there's also a building with 25 feet high window. So what is asked is the distance of the building to building. So we will use the Pythagorean theorem, which is c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So our c is 42 feet, and it depends on that as if what we will use, if it is a or b. So I'll choose b. So we will solve for a squared. So for a rather. So substitute 42 squared equals a squared plus 30 squared. 30 squared is here. So 30 feet is the height of the window A. So a squared equals 42 squared minus 30 squared. 42 squared is 1764, and 30 squared is 900. So a squared is equals to 864. To eliminate squared, we will square both sides. So we will take rather the square root of both sides. So a is equals to 29.39 feet. And then next we will solve for our letter B. Again, we will use the Pythagorean theorem. So we already have 42 squared minus b squared, and then our given a, which is 25 squared, and then again 42 squared minus 25 squared. We squared both sides, and the answer is 33.75 feet. But to get the final answer, we will add a and b. So 29.39 feet plus 33.75 feet. Our final answer is 63.14 feet. So the distance from building A to building B is 63.14 feet. Now we're already at our problem number 2. From a window 30 feet above the level ground, a building 100 feet high and at a distance of 200 feet is observed. Find the angle of elevation of the top of the building and the angle of depression of its base. So first we will illustrate the problem. So here we have the building and another building here. So here is the window about 30 feet high, and then the distance from building to building is 200 feet, and the height of another building is 100 feet. Then what is asked is the angle of elevation, which is when you look from the window above, and then the angle of depression when you look from the top of the building below. So data is what is as, or it is the angle of elevation. So tan data equals 70 is came from here. So 100 feet minus 30 feet is 70. Then you will divide with 200. So tan data equals 0.35. So data equals tan -1 over -1 is times 0.35 is 19.29 degree. Then for the angle of depression, you'll have 90 degree, and then you will minus 19.29, which is our angle of elevation. The answer will be 70.71, and then 90 minus 70.71, the answer will be 19.29. So that is your angle of depression and your angle of elevation. Now we're ready to our problem number 3, and the question is to measure the height of the building. A surveyor sets up his transit at a distance of 112.2 feet from the building. He finds the angle of elevation of the top of the building to be 48 degrees 17 minutes. If the telescope from the transit is 5 foot above the base of the building, how high is the building? So we have here the transit and the building. So what we are going to find is this one, the height of the building. Then we will add this 5 foot. So the height is what we're finding, and then tan data, we will use opposite over adjacent. We'll substitute. Then tan 48 over 28, it is the data, equals h minus 5 over 112.2. Then 112.2 times 1.12 is equals to h minus 5. Then 112 times 1.12 will give us 125.66. Then we will transpose negative 5 to the left side, so it will be positive equals h. H is equals to 130.66. So this the height of the building from here to here is 130.66 feet. Problem number 4. From the top of a tower 63 feet high, the angles of depression of two objects situated in the same horizontal line with the base of the tower and on the same side of the tower are 31 degree 16 and 46 degree 16 respectively. Find the distance between two objects. So we will illustrate. So here is the first object and the second object. So here is the center. First we need to find the distance of the first object in the center and the distance of the second object in the center. Then add it later to find the distance of the two objects between each other. So we will find x, so tan data opposite over adjacent. So this is our formula. Tan our data 46.47 equals, so it is the opposite, it is 63.2 over x. X equals 63.2 over tan 46.47. X is equal to 60.04 feet. Then now we will find the value of the distance from the center of our second object, which is, we will use y. Tan is equals to 31.27 equals 63.2 over y. Y equals 63.2 over tan 46.47. Our y is 104.7. So to find the distance of the two objects, we will add their distance from the center. So the distance of the first object from the center is 60.4 feet, and the distance of the second object from the center is 104.7 feet. So the distance of the two objects from each other is 164.11 feet. Now our problem number 5. A river flows at the rate of 1.5 miles an hour. The first question is, in what direction must a man swim to go straight across if his rate of swimming is in still water is 2.5 miles an hour? B. Question number 2. How long will it take him to cross the river if the river is if a river is a half mile wide? First, we will solve for the question number 1. So we'll illustrate. So here is the river flows, and then this one is the swimming rate of the men. So we will use ka. So cos data equals 1.5 over 2.5. Data equals cos negative 1 times 1.5 over 2.5. Data, the answer is 53.13 degree. And then in the question number letter B, how long will it take him to cross if the river is half mile wide? So we'll have here the 0.5 mile or the half mile wide. and then we will find for x. We already have here the value of our data. So x is what we're finding for, and then tan data 0.5 over x over 1.5. X equals 0.5 over 1.5 tan 53.13. X is equal to 0.25 hour or 15 minutes. So 15 minutes is the time that he needs in order to cross the river. Question number 6. A barge is being towed north at the rate of 15 miles an hour. A man walks across the deck from west to east at the rate of 6 feet per second. Find the direction of magnitude of his actual velocity. So magnitude is what we are finding. So tan data equals 15 over 4.09 mile an hour. So we converted the 6 feet per second into mile an hour. So it became 4.09. So data tan -1 equals tan -1 times 3.67. Our data is 74.75 degrees. And then we will use the Pythagorean theorem. So c squared equals 15 squared plus 4.09 squared. C squared equals 2.25 plus 16.73. So we will find the square root to eliminate squared. So the square root of 241.73 is 15.55 mile an hour. Last problem of our trigonometry. The radius of a circle is 100 feet. Find the perimeter and the area of A, regular inscribed pentagon, and B, irregular inscribed decagon. So we have here our inscribed pentagon. So first we took a triangle here, and then data equals 36 degree over 5 equals 72 degree. Then next we will solve for the triangle. We will use cos 36 equals h over 100 feet. H equals 100 cos times 36. H is equals to 80.90 feet. Then next, data equals 72 degree over 2 equals 36. We will find A. Sine 36 equals 5 over 2 over 100 feet. Sine equals 117.56 feet. P is equals to 5 times 117.56 feet. P is equal to 587.8 feet. Then for our area, A is equals to 1/2 BH. So A is equal to 5A triangle equals 5 1/2 BH. So A is equals to 5 times 1/2 times 117.56 feet times 80.90 feet. So our area is 23,776.21 feet.